In Iraq, we created ISIS. We created the so-called moderate Free Syrian Army, which has in their declaration to establish a global Islamic caliphate. The CIA created them, and the probably the oldest example, most powerful one, I think, is Iran. Iran decided, a democratically elected government decided that, well, we're giving our oil for free to the United States. And why are we doing that? I mean, we want to provide for our own people. We want to nationalize our oil. So they did. And the CIA immediately went in, staged a coup, overthrew the democratically elected government, put in the puppet Shah, who was had a few cards missing from his deck, rather. He was just a puppet, and they knew it. So they overthrew him, and now what do we have? The chief state sponsor of terrorism in the world, and it all started back with the CIA's coup. Then we look at Ukraine, if I may. John Brennan was former CIA director, was making secret trips to Ukraine in 2014, and he helped organize and stage the coup.
He wasn't the only one.
McCain was all in there, and Lindsey Graham. Now, he changed his spots. As soon as McCain died, Lindsey Graham became a Trump supporter. So what's going on with him? That's a big question. But they overthrew a democratically elected government, put in Zelensky, the CIA's puppet, violated an agreement that the United States had signed with Russia that we would not have a NATO ally within a certain distance from their border. We signed that. America signed that. Well, Ukraine comes out with the sponsorship of the CIA and says, well, we want Ukraine to be part of NATO, and provoked that whole thing. And just like when the CIA went behind JFK's back through Allen Dulles, put us on the verge of nuclear annihilation. Here we are back again. The CIA stages a coup, puts in a puppet. Russia tries to defend itself, and I'm not justifying Vladimir Putin. He's murdered a lot of people. But provoked Putin to come in, and now, once again, we're on the verge of nuclear annihilation, just like the CIA did with the Bay of Pigs under JFK. The CIA does not care about human life. It doesn't care about peace at all. It cares about winning and perpetuating and expanding itself. And that's not an exaggeration.
And really what it comes down to is, again, that petrodollar, when you have, if they can't control your nation, they're just going to collapse it. And that should be very clear to everyone.